Okay, in this video I want to do another example of working with fractions, and what we're going to do is we're going to add or subtract some fractions that have different denominators and also have some variables present. So I think there's two main things that you have to remember when you're adding or subtracting fractions. Those two things would be that you have to have common denominators. That's the first thing. So notice in either of my examples we have common denominators, so we'll have to fix that a little bit. The other thing is, once you do have common denominators, the arithmetic occurs in the numerator. It happens in the top part of the fraction. So let's do our first example here. We have 3x over 5 minus 2x over 15. So definitely different numbers in the denominator. And what I first think of is well, what's the least common multiple? What's the least common multiple of 5 and 15? What's the first number that both of those divide into evenly? And the least common multiple of those two numbers would be 15. So I think, well, I want a 15 here on my bottom fraction on the first side, and I think, well, how do I do that? The only real way to change the denominator is to multiply it by something. So I think in this case we would have to multiply the denominator by 3, but remember, if you do it to the denominator, you also have to do it to the numerator. And this is all valid because really we're just multiplying by the number 3 over 3, which is 1. If you multiply something by 1, it doesn't change its value. So we may change how it looks, but numerically we would still get the same value. Okay, so 3 times 3x would be 9x, and hey, now I've got my 15 on the bottom, that's why we did it, minus 2x over 15. And now I can just do the arithmetic in the numerator. I do 9x minus 2x. 9x minus 2x would be 7x over 15. And if you wanted to, you could pull the x out to the side and write it as 7 over 15x. Alrighty, in my next example here, we've got 3y over 4 and 5y over 24. So the first thing I'm going to have to do, again, is get common denominators. So I think, what's the least common multiple of 4 and 24? And in this case, I believe the least common multiple would be 24. So we would have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by 6. Again, the important thing is you got to multiply the denominator by 6 to get the 24, but as a result, we also have to do it to the numerator. So on top, we get 18y over 24 plus 5y over 24. If we add 18y and 5y, we simply get 23y over 24. And again, we could write this as, we could pull the y out to the side. 23 over 24 times y. And now we have combined our fractions.